song is talking about the first ladies, the ones that's been holding it down through the years.
I want somebody to think of me first.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Me First. For those of you that may not know me and those of you that may be new here, my name is Sharice Morgan. I am the First Lady of Holy Trinity Church of God in Christ in Springfield, Massachusetts. And today we have a special episode dedicated to the incredible woman who stands beside our pastors, and that is the pastors' wives. And if you are a pastor's wife or you know someone who is, this video is for you. If you're watching just to see what's going on over here, that's fine too. Subscribe and then tell your pastor's spouse to come and get a little helpful information that I think will give us what we need to keep pushing. Today we'll be discussing practical ways to strengthen your faith through ministry. Firstly, let's acknowledge the unique challenges that pastors' wives often face. It's a role filled with joy and purpose, but it can also be demanding. To build a strong foundation for faith, start by prioritizing your personal relationship with God. We need to spend quality time in prayer and study of the Word. That is the bedrock of our ministry. A lot of times we get distracted with life and things are constantly being thrown at us. But we need to take time to be in study. We need to take time to be in our word. We need to take time to be on a fast schedule. Not a lot of times we're able to actually dedicate a lot of hours or a lot of minutes, a lot of times to our study and to our word and to fasting. But it needs to be something that we are intentionally doing. And I'm speaking to myself as well, that we need to take a minute to pull back from our many responsibilities and take time to spend time with God, because it's only in prayer, it's only in fasting. He said these things only come by fasting and praying. And so there are things that we are not going to conquer based on what we know, based on who we know, and based on the understanding that we have. Those things are only going to come to us through prayer and through fasting. Before we go any further, as you can see, we are at the Dr. Seuss Sculpture Garden. Guys, this opened in 2002. I can't even believe that it's been that long since this opened. But the Dr. Seuss National Memorial Sculpture Garden was first envisioned when Ted Geisel visited Springfield in 1986. After his death in 1991, his wife Audrey authorized the creation of the memorial and provided major support for the project in 1996. This house, guys, I didn't even really know about. It's called the Kilroy House. It's Dr. Philip Kilroy who had this stucco building constructed in 1905 as his home and office for only a cost of $11,000. Guys, can you imagine that? After he graduated from Harvard, he came back to Springfield as a neurologist, a dermatologist, and a psychiatrist.
Got no idea how you held it together, held it down through the years. You had to cry some tears while you kept on working.
Right here, guys, is Yertle the Turtle. It's a 10-foot tall tower of turtles from Yertle the Turtle, which introduced visitors to the quadrangle from the arch on Chestnut Street. To go back, ministry is not just about what you can give, but also what you can receive. Sometimes we need to learn to connect with other pastors' wives and create a support network. Share your joys and share your challenges and be a source of encouragement for one another. This sense of community can be a powerful force in strengthening our faith as we navigate the unique aspects of being a pastor's wife. Sometimes just sitting down and connecting with someone who can relate can actually strengthen us. And then we might be going through something that someone has already gone through. They can help us navigate to get through this phase of our life. In my last segment, if you have not already watched, I'll link it here in the cards. But we need to talk about self-care. Balancing ministry responsibilities and personal well-being is crucial, and it's a lesson that I'm trying to implement on a daily basis. Remember, it's okay to set boundaries and take time for self-reflection. Whether it's a quiet walk, a hobby, even walking through the museum like I am today on this beautiful day, in this beautiful fall weather. Simply just enjoying, even if it means just enjoying a good book. And so that reminds me that there is a 10-foot tall sculpture here in this garden. It's called The Storyteller. There's a chair placed in front of it, and it's a book text of "Oh, the Places You'll Go," written by Dr. Seuss, with the title character from Gertrude McFuzz. Taking care of yourself allows you to pour into others more effectively. Oftentimes we are pouring from an empty jar, and people aren't getting the best of us. But if we can learn to balance out life and do something that we enjoy, we can be more effective.
Gotta wear a smile in sunshine or even stormy weather. I'm talking to the
Guys, this is one of my favorite ones here. This is the title character of the Cat in the Hat standing alongside Dr. Seuss at his desk. And so while we're dealing with that, let's explore the concept of legacy. There ought to be something left behind that someone remembers about us and be able to carry on the torch. Our role as a pastor's wife is part of a larger narrative. We need to consider the impact we make on this next generation. We need to consider the impact we want to leave on the church and the lives that we touch. This next generation will be the next First Lady. How are we going to leave a mark for them to go by? Yes, we want them to follow Jesus, but we want them to have an earthly example. We want to be intentionally investing in our millennials, intentionally investing in Generation Z, and mentoring them and contributing to a lasting legacy of faith. This last set of sculptures is called Horton Court. Horton the elephant from Horton Hears a Who steps out of an open book accompanied by various characters from other Dr. Seuss stories, including Thing 1 and Thing 2 from The Cat in the Hat. So as we begin to wrap things up, I want to emphasize that being a pastor's wife is a gift with immense potential for spiritual growth. But prioritizing our relationship with God, engage in ministry, building a supportive community, practicing self-care, and considering our legacy, we can truly strengthen our faith. Remember, we're not alone on this journey. We need to connect with others, share our experiences, and let's build a community that empowers and uplifts each other. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Until next time, guys, be blessed.
You had to love the people when you know they were the ones that hurt you. Said they don't know. They really have no idea. Said what you put up with year after year. Like when they want your husband, but they smile in your face. Knowing all the while they only want to take your place. Backstabbers. Said they